get my child. How come it's a problem every time he go with you somewhere? What's going on?
It's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. Hold on.
Come on.
It's not a problem. Every time he come with me and I chastise him about something, he want to get in his feelings and shoot you a text message. Somebody want to go back home.
All right. But the thing is, you run your house like a boot camp. That's why your other kids ain't happy there.
No,
He's not used to that.
I run my house with structure and discipline. That's what I run my household with. I'm not saying that you're not doing a good job of that, but that's what I run my house with. And when he get in his feelings, he want to come home because I chastise him.
Right, but he don't do that there. I do everything here. I clean his room. I do the dishes. I clean up. He don't do that. That's why he don't ever want to be there. He don't want to be at your house because you run that shit like a fucking boot camp, man.
You can't be serious. How you gonna raise a young man like that? He ain't gonna be able to know how to fend for himself. Cook, clean, mow the grass. He ain't gonna be able to do none of that shit.
He can do other stuff. He can do other stuff.
Who's teaching him?
I'm teaching him. He still got to learn how to be compassionate towards others and be nice to others.
Listen,
you're doing too much on him,
I'm not doing too much. You're raising this boy to be too goddamn soft, man.
What you mean by soft?
Look, at the rate he gonna end up being a felon on the street, a fucking mama's boy don't nobody want, or you gonna end up being gay. One of the three.
Okay, but you already have a son that's gay.
But I didn't raise him. But that's just my opinion.
So you're saying I'm raising him, I'm turning him to be out to be gay.
That's not what I'm saying. See, you trying to change the whole narrative. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about me disciplining my son and you not being an interference. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, look though, that's not how I discipline though.
He can be whatever he can be. He can be whatever he want to be. Let's get that straight.
Okay.
But
you're too hard on him. You're too hard on him.
I'm supposed to be hard on him. That's wrong with these kids.
Y'all think your other kids don't want to come. You're too hard on them, man. That's too much. Let them be a kid.
So I got to be the fall guy because I want to be hard on my kids to make sure they turn out right. Better than I did.
Look, come on, baby. Come on, get out the car.
Oh my gosh, man. That's the whole...
Come on.
Really, son?
Come on. Mama take care of you. I'll take you shopping later on, okay?
See what I'm talking about? That's the type of shit I'm talking about. That type shit.
Man, Jaquarius, go on. We don't need that shit. Go on. Go on about your business, man. We don't need that.
Really?
Because the thing is this. At the end of the day, I take care of them. All I asked you to do was to step in and give him something.
That's all I'm doing. That's my son, man. That's all I'm trying to do is be there for him and raise him right.
You don't got to discipline and yell at him out.
I ain't had my father in my life, okay? So I know what it feel like, but I need to raise him and discipline him and show him the right way. Better than I did, you feel?
No, I don't agree with you on that part.
You can't be serious, man. That's bullshit, man.
Man, just go on and go. I'll take care of my son from here. We don't need you.
Okay.
We good.
Hey, keep that same energy when you need some money now.
All right. Make no sense.
Shalom. Call Halam La Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Haracha'a Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and sincerity. They steered us well and they rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect. May the blessing of election be upon your house. This is the Brother Zion coming at you with another lesson. To feed the lambs through the Holy Spirit. Haracha'a Kodash. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and to the point. All right. And in this lesson, we are going to go into train up a child in the way he should go. All right. And yes, you do have to train a child. Okay. Because a child that is left to itself, it will cause you heartache, man. You know, a child that you just spoil all the time. All right. You will be afraid of him. The scriptures go into things of this nature on how you're supposed to raise a child, and disciplining your child is most definitely the way to go. And we're going to get into it because you got to keep in mind a real father disciplines his children. That is why Yahweh Ba'ashem Awashai is judging us with these plagues, by these curses. You know, we have a heavenly father and he chastises us. Just like how this man was trying to chastise his kid, because I guess he was acting up running off at the mouth, you know. And that father wasn't going for it. And he shouldn't. Because he is the leader of that little boy. Really, those kids is really the fathers. You know, is really the father. That child belongs to the father. You are you are who your father is. You are the seed of your father, man. You know? But let's get into training up a child. All right. We got Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. So let's go to the word train. All right. In the Hebrew.
Strong's H2596. Chanach. Chanach.
To train, dedicate, right? In the Strong's definition, properly to narrow, you know? You got them on that straight path, man. You know? Because, a little boy, when he get to a certain age, he need his father. He really needs his father to give him those harsh lessons, because a little boy need those harsh lessons, man. You know, and too much love from your mama kill that little boy, man. Too much love from a woman raising up a child. Too much of the feminine love will have that boy end up in the hospital, the grave, or fucking jail, man. If he don't have his father to guide him, his chances of going to prison, the hospital, okay, or the grave is amplified when it's just the mother. Because as you can see, too much of that love is destroying that boy. I'll take you shopping later. See, you know what I'm saying? That's Eve. You know, she got that evil eye towards her man. That's in the curses. You know? Matter of fact, let's get that right quick. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 56. It says, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set her feet upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter. You hear that? So as you can see, she got an evil eye towards her husband, man. You know? Because sex is marriage. So technically, they married in the eyes of Yahweh Shema Shah. Technically, they married. You know? And for all you brothers out there, you really shouldn't do the stepdaddy role. You know, try to find a woman with no kids. You know? Don't have a woman that already got kids. Even though you do got brothers that do that. I'm not knocking them for that. You know, but I just know that being a stepfather is like a thankless job, man. You know, because mind you, she gonna be just like this, but even worse. You know, when it comes down to disciplining them crumb snatching ass children, man. They don't get whooped. I whoop them. Like, no, you don't. So I gotta take care of these little kids, provide for them, and I can't discipline them. Like, come on now. Like, look, hey, that's just off. You know, that's just off. But you know what I'm saying. I don't. like necessarily know their situation. But that man probably left her ass though, for real. He probably left her because, her mouth is wired up, fucked up. So we're like in Jacob's Trouble, somebody gonna wire that up. If you know what I mean. For those who know. She gonna get her whole jaw wired up. Her mouth gonna get punched something decent. And a lot of women that act like her, they gonna get hit across the mouth during Jacob's Trouble too. Just hit across the mouth. Prophecy, I'm telling you. You just wait, Eve, in your little independent ways. Let's see how independent you is, when you got Gerber troops coming up in the house. Yeah. But that's another lesson. Deuteronomy 28:54, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, you see, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. You hear that? But in this case, this man was trying to be in his son's life, treating him the right way. He couldn't do that with all his kids, but he trying to at least do that with this one. And the mama raising him a certain way, soft. Because as you can tell, when the kid got out the car, he got that son husband spirit, that Jody spirit. When you living with your mama for 75,000 years, man. Time to branch off, get your own. That son husband Jody soft ass spirit, man. And just because he walking with his face all long, walking to the house, I'm gonna take you shopping. Like, that's like, no. You supposed to discipline your son, man. But Eve, they let these kids do whatever the fuck they want to do, and she let Disney Channel raise them. She let Nickelodeon raise them. She let Cartoon Network and Coco Melon raise them, man. That shit is off. And then Coco Melon turned into Coco Felon. That's just off, man. Because of these damn women. That's why you got a lot of these kids out here that's weird. They soft. They just sit in the house and play the game all damn day. You got a lot of these kids that be wearing these headsets so damn much to the point where they got an indent in the top of their motherfucking head because they playing that goddamn game all damn day. And you ask them, they numbers was 5 times 7, and they say, square. Like, no. What are you doing? You don't even know your times tables, but you on the game. Through. I'm talking about these kids don't even know the value of money. They don't even, a lot of these little boys out here don't know how to change a tire. They don't know how to do brakes. Simple things. They don't know how to fan for themselves, cook for themselves, clean up after themselves. They don't know how to do that because they ain't trained to do it. Because Eve say, he don't got to do all that. He can do other stuff. Through. See, the problem is she need a man. Your son ain't your man, Eve. Damn. That's why y'all Eves be dressing these little Negroes up like how y'all want y'all man to look. That's what y'all do. You know? Your son trying to go outside. Come in the house with me and watch a movie with me. Girl, you need a man. What the hell is wrong with you? Let that boy go outside and play. What the hell wrong with you? Through. Train up, this is Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Right. You're supposed to train up your children in the truth. You're supposed to train up your children in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. That's how you train up your child. To where, so when they are old, they will not fall out of the truth. They will not fall from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. They will be a firm believer, and they will stick 10 toes down just like how you are. You keep the heritage going this way by training up your children in your heritage. And our heritage is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? Us being Hebrew Israelites. This is what we do. We serve Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. That's what we do. That's our heritage. Okay? The one true living Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? Point blank period. You train up your child in the culture, in the heritage. He being a Hebrew Israelite. Because that's who we are, man. Don't the Chinese got their little heritage where they got the little Buddha and all of that? Do they got Chinese scrolls where they can go ahead and read some? Like, you can't find yourself on that. That's theirs. Even though it's fake. But ours is real. We got Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai that created the heavens and earth. Come on, man. We on a higher level than these other nations, man. And these other nations know that. That's why they do the stuff they do. But let's go to Sirach 30 and verse 1. Because ultimately, this situation between the man and the woman happened because of him disciplining or chastising his son. So let's go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 30 and verse 1. He that loveth his son causeth him oft to feel the rod, that he may have joy of him in the end. Right. You ever had an ass whooping that done saved your life? You know what I'm saying? For real. Have you? I'm talking about that ass whooping you thought about for 5 summers. When you knew you was on some BS. And you got your behind whooped like it was never whooped before. And you never did that ever again. Them good ghetto whoopings. A lot of these kids need one of them. One of them good ghetto whoopings. Real ghetto whoopings. Ass whoopings. Where you get your ass beat in breaks. Because these little kids out here, they'll rob you. They got Dracos bigger than them. Trying to carry that stuff, man. Trying to be a thug. Okay. Let's see how much of a thug you is getting your ass whooped. Because these children is bad as hell and they soft as hell. Like that little boy probably got a smart ass mouth and everything. And by him getting stuff all the damn time, if you say no to this little motherfucker, he gonna be already, screaming, yelling, and so like he got demons on him. But most definitely that Queen of Heaven spirit though. Because that's what Eve do. She always train up her men in that, put that woman first, Queen of Heaven spirit, man. You know, you know that Big Mama spirit. You know, but it says he that loveth his son. You hear that? So if he didn't love his son, you'll just let him do whatever the fuck he want to do. That's how I know that Eve really don't love her kids like that. Oh my God, I can hear them now. Oh man, you ain't shit. Man, fuck y'all, man. Eve don't love her kids like that. I said it. She don't. Because if she did, she'd let them she'd be letting them kids be with their father 24/7. And really she's supposed to be in the house too. You know, she's supposed to be in his house too. But, you know, Eve, you know, she's westernized, so she believes she can do whatever the hell she want to do. You know? He that loveth his son causeth him off to feel the rod. Right. So, look, if you love your kids, you're going to chastise them. And sometimes that means literally, physically, you know, whooping them, man. You got to whoop them. Because that's going to make them to not do it again. He that chastiseth his son shall have joy in him. You hear that? And that's why the Lord, hey, look, that's how you know that we are sons and daughters of Yahweh Shema Shai. Because we are being chastised. Even when we go off, the Lord still chastises. You know? He chastises fast sometimes too. Soon as you went off, you getting chastised. I'm talking about you had look, 1 good hour is gonna turn into 3 weeks of hell. I'll put it that way. You know? That's how the Lord will chastise you. You went off on this day, you had a good hour, and then after that, you had 3 weeks of hell right shortly after. That's how the Lord whoop us with the belt. He whooping us with a belt right now. You know what I'm saying? With these curses. You know? He that chastiseth his son shall have joy in him, and shall rejoice of him among his acquaintance. Okay, so, you know, it says, he that chastiseth his son shall have joy in him, and he shall rejoice of him among his acquaintance. Okay, so look, you're gonna have a kid out here, you know, and you know, he is being chastised, he is being you know, trained up correctly in the way that he should go, to where he is old, he shall not depart from it. Okay, he is in the truth, he's a believer, and you have raised him in this good olive tree. Okay, you are going to be pleased when you see your son, because he's a split image of you, because you're that. You are the prophet. You are the man of the Lord. You are the firm believer. You know, you might not even have been trained. I'm even talking about, you can do that now with your children. Train them in the way that they should go. You can do that now. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't wait for the kingdom and just, no, do that now. If you have the opportunity to, with wisdom. You know, you got to have wisdom. You got to work wisdom into that. That should be first foremost in the first and foremost, man. All right, is wisdom. You know, if you can train up your child in the way that he should go, use wisdom though, because you know Eve. But that's beautiful though, to train up your child in the way that he should go. You know, okay, by by the way of chastisement. Have you ever noticed a person that grew up, okay, and they was always disciplined? Have you noticed that they are more respectful than people that never got their ass whooped like that growing up? Have y'all ever noticed that? Because I have. That, you know, children that were chastised, when they grow up, they say, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, may I please, may, they don't just make these spoiled child demands. Like, they don't do that. They don't do that. They eat more properly. They are more eloquent speakers, usually. Because you do have, some brothers, and you do have some, like some sisters that we're not, like some of us not no eloquent, some speaker like that, because I'm not. But I was raised in the right way. Just like how you have a lot of, like brothers and sisters that was raised in the right way. That our people was somewhat decent. Our people was somewhat decent to the point where we know not to smack at the table. We know not to gulp. We know not to, tattletale. We know not to, all of the simple stuff. All of the simple stuff. Don't be running in and out the house. Wash your hands when you first come in the house. Like, wash your hands before you go in the refrigerator. You treat grown folks with respect. No matter who they is, it don't matter. They still grown. You show them respect. You ain't my mama. You ain't my daddy. But that's still an adult and your ass is a kid. We was told that all the time. To the point where you will yes, sir, no, sir. It's all like how you was raised up. But Yahweh Shema Shai is raising us up in this truth. That's why we had to come back like newborn babes. We had to come back. But it was Yahweh Shai that picked us. He was the one that chose us to come into this truth. Verse 3, it says, he that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy, and before his friends he shall rejoice of him. Though his father die, yet he is as though were not dead. Right, because he have trained up a child in the way that he should go, because the father is a prophet, so he gonna raise his son like a prophet. We did that in the ancient world. And in the kingdom, it's going to be embedded in them to be that. They are going to be a priest. They're going to be a king. When they become as of age, they will be a king. Because mind you, they're going to have tutors. They're going to have, let me see if I can find that, Galatians. Galatians 4:1. Now I say that heir, as long as he is a child, differeth nothing from a servant, though he be Lord of all. You hear that? So our children, okay, they're going to be a point in time where we're going to meet our children. We're going to meet our children. Did you hear what I said? We're going to meet our children. To where now you can teach them how to be a king. You're going to have an auditorium of children. They all yours. And they all have been appointed to meet their father. Because mind you, we are going to be repopulating, the earth. Lord willing, we are part of that number. We're going to have to do that. And the 2/3 is going to come through the loins of the elect. Starting with the 144,000 and the 1/3 men, women, and children. And it's more women than men, even on the earth. So the Lord did that for a reason. So you're going to be having a lot more women getting delivered than men. It makes sense. Because it's a lot more women than men. Like, I think it's by the millions, though, that is more females than males. I gotta do a study on that. I gotta check the exact numbers, but I know it's in the millions that women surpass the numbers of men. So in the kingdom, you're gonna have every man is gonna have a share. You know, no man is not gonna be left wanting. You know what I'm saying? Every man is gonna have the amount of women that he can have. You know, and look, he gonna be comfortable too. You know, because mind you, we gonna have concubines. We gonna be making babies with concubines too. You know, concubines, they finna be bearing Israelite babies and for real. They gonna be doing all that too. The heathen women, we gonna be bringing babies to them too. It ain't just Eve. You gonna have, you might have, 200,000 wives, man. I mean, you might have 1,000,000 wives. You might, because you can't bring back the 2/3 through the loins of the elect, and you only got one wife, and you gonna be playing catch with the baseball with a couple million kids. Like, here, Johnny, like, no, you're not gonna do that. They're gonna have tutors and governors and things of that nature. And when they get, you know what I'm saying, and when your children get as of age, you will have an appointment to meet them, man. Now I say that the heir, as long as he is a child, differeth nothing from the servant, though he be Lord of all, but is under tutors and governors until the time appointed of the father. You hear that? The time appointed of the father. You hear that? So that means that there's going to be a point in time where you're going to have to meet your kids. You're going to have to meet them one day. And it's going to be a big old auditorium, a gold auditorium, and all you're going to see is all of your seeds with all they little crowns on. In the 4th balcony, in the 7th balcony, the 12th balcony. Y'all might have 12 balconies. And you know what I'm saying? You standing on the stage and you teaching your kids how to be kings now. Come on, man. That's how we gonna do our children in the kingdom. Cause on this side, they being raised to be a finesser. They being raised to be a liar. They being raised to be soft ass niggas, man. Crybaby ass niggas. I said it. They getting taught to do that, man. But, that man ain't wrong for want to chastise and discipline his child. Let me go to Hebrews 12:6 and we'll close up. Because the point been made. This is how the Lord chastise us. Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth. You hear that? For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth. So when we go off, our Heavenly Father, Abba Yahweh, he whoop our behind, man. He might whoop your behind by losing a job. He might whoop your behind by, financial. It might be your living situation. Whatever. The Lord can whoop you in 1,000 ways. He may have you stub your toe on the, hit the bottom part of your shin on the corner of that little bed part. Like the little, the metal part. On the bed, the corner of that junk, you hit the bottom of the shin. Woo! The Lord will judge you, man. He can have you catch hell from the landlord for 3 weeks. Just whatever. He'll send Esau on your ass. He'll put you in jail. He'll do whatever. But it's ultimately to teach you a lesson. I don't need to be doing that shit, man. Sometimes you'll get saved from doing it, though. But a lot of times you just keep doing it. And scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. You hear that? So if you in the truth, you are literally bringing yourself in the presence of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. When you in the truth, you are literally in the presence of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, so if you in the presence, that means he got his eye on you. And if you mess up, he gonna scourge you. He gonna whoop you. You know? This is how he do his elect. Because the elect getting whooped. The elect getting whooped. You got to go through that straight gate. That's a level of difficulty. That's what we got to go through. We got to go through that. You know? I'm going to hold that and get Acts 14:22 right quick. Acts 14:22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith. You hear that? And that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Shema Shai. So we're going to have to catch hell. We're going to have to go through stuff. We got to get affliction. That's just what we got to do, man. All right? In order to get the kingdom. This ain't finna be no easy cakewalk. The hell? You know how much death we gonna see? We gonna see so much death. But this how the Lord is getting us prepared by chastising us to where it makes us harder too. You know? You ain't gonna be no crybaby. Like these niggas out here, man. When they be all perplexed. Cause they gonna hit them lights. They gonna hit them lights. You know? They gonna hit them lights. They gonna be perplexed, crying, left wanting. But not you. You know, not you. You already getting prepared spiritually, getting your house in order, doing what our Heavenly Father told us to do. We coming back to our Heavenly Father. We coming back to Yahweh Shema Shai. You know? Hebrews 12:7. If ye endure chastening, see, that's the thing. You got to endure it. You got to endure that chastening. You know? You got to, roll with the punches. All right? Because the Lord will test you with some food too. You ain't ate good in a month. The Lord will do that. Let's see what he gonna do. Let's see what she gonna do. Are they gonna talk shit? You know? If ye endure chastening, Yahweh Shema Shai dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? You hear that? So if you getting, chastised for the stuff you do and you kind of know, you know what I'm saying? Like once you're spiritually sound, you know whether you went off or not. You're like, yeah, I did do that, man. So when some shit happened to you, you can't get mad. Because you knew it was, hey, man, I was on some bullshit. You know? You can't get mad. If ye endure chastening, Yahweh Shema Shai dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? Right. So where if you ain't got hell on you, you need to be looking over your shoulder because the Lord finna kill your ass. But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then ye are bastards and not sons. Right. You don't want to be a bastard. A bastard don't got no father. So these heathens, they bastards. Esau, bastard. Elam, bastard. Japheth, bastard. Ammon, bastard. Ashur, which is the Assyrians, bastard. Fucking, come on, man. All right? The Lord ain't dealing with them. All right? He only dealing with us. The Lord said out of all the families, he have known us, roughly paraphrasing, man. He only know us. We're the apple of his eye. Us. He only know us out of all the families of the earth. He only know us. Yahweh Shema Shah have dealt with any other nation, man. He haven't. If ye endure the chastening, Yahweh Shema Shah dealing with you as for sons, okay? And for what son is he from the father chasteneth not? But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then ye are bastards and not sons. Furthermore, we had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, right? But in this case, he can't even correct his son. He can't even rebuke his son, man, because of the Keisha's web, okay? Her little fucking snare, man. To where she'll brainwash her fucking child to believe her dad ain't shit, to the point where she or he would have a tough relationship with their father, man, because of that bitch. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence, right? So you do have, brothers and sisters out here that have been chastised by their superiors, all right? It could be a guardian. Some people don't even have no father and no mama, and they only had a guardian, even them, okay, that have corrected you. You still respected them at the end of the day. You still had reverence. You still respected them. Like, well, I know I got whooped by you a lot of times. I still respect you because you're doing it because you love me. That's why. Otherwise, that's, how a child is supposed to think. But children don't think like that nowadays. They'll call the police on your ass. It's just off. It's just off, man. That's why the Lord is going to make a real attitude adjustment when he bring all of the, fire to this place, man. All right. It says, shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? Right. So you got to show even more reverence because Yahweh Shema Shah made your daddy. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got no choice. But Jake be like, yes, I do have a choice. Fucking wicked, man. That's why the Lord gonna kill 2/3 of our people. That's a father that's mad at their kid. That's mad at their child. I'm gonna kill your ass. You better know how Yahweh Shema Shah work, man. The Heavenly Father, Yahweh, is the ultimate father, man. He's the ultimate father. The ultimate, the best. He is the best father. He is better than your father, than your biological father. He better than him. He made him. Come on, man. You got to know how the Lord work. If he mad at his children, he gonna kill his ass. And all judgment is given to Yahweh Shai. So it's Yahweh Shai that's doing it. You think that the Most High don't have a hit list on niggas, man? Come on, now. They kill people every single day. All day, every day. Somebody dying right now. Probably about 10 people probably died. That's how much death that go on. Just calling people home. He got called home by gunshots and He got called home by accident. He got called home by overdose. He got called home by, he just judging people every day. Every day. Some of us might have to lay our life down for this truth. But the Lord said, whoever so fear, matter of fact, let me get that. And we'll just close out because the point made. Right, wisdom of silence. No, I mean I could go there too, but let's just get the point. Sirach 1:13. It says, whoso feareth the Lord, it shall go well with him at the last, and he shall find favor in the day of his death. You see, he will find favor. Getting hit by a semi truck, that's not really favor. Getting shot in your head 1,000 times is not favor, man. Getting, and they felt it too. So don't act like they just didn't. Nah, they felt it. Like favor would be like passing away in your sleep or something. That's way more favor than in a severe car accident. You get what I'm saying? That's way more favor. Let's say a firm believer and elect member was in front of a firing squad. The Lord can take that firm believer's spirit right before the bullet hit her. He hit him. He was already with the Lord. But to the naked eye, it looked like it was misery for that man. But it wasn't. It wasn't though. Not at all. So let me finish this and we'll call it. Furthermore, we have fathers of our, this is Hebrews 12:9. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? For the verily for a few days chastened us after their own pleasure, but they for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. Now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. You hear that? So, it don't feel good getting whooped by Yahweh Shema Shah. It just don't. It don't feel good. It really hurt. It hurt because we fucked up, man. We fucked up. We were serving other gods. That's why, we put other gods above Yahweh Shema Shah. And these other gods are idols. We all fell victim to it because everybody was in like, like different so-called denominations. But the most of us was in that Christianity, man. And that was, that did a number on Jake, man. You see how Christianity is still doing a number. You know what I'm saying? So getting your butt whooped, it don't feel good, man. It hurt. Because it's like this. Once you go off, Yahweh Shah can just judge you. Boom. Yahweh Shema Shah can just judge you. Like right then and there. And like little weird shit start happening to you. And you like, oh man, I just went off. And you know why you know what I'm saying, going through it. So just deal with it. Just endure it. Because a good child is gonna understand his shortcomings and he gonna make that adjustment. You know what I'm saying? It's only them badass kids that just get worse. And it says, now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous nevertheless afterward. It yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. All right? So this is what we got to do, man. Okay, just be good servants and be good children to Yahweh Shema Shai. And how can we do that? Do what they say. And all will be well with you. If not, you're going to get the rod of correction. So, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and to the point. I want to give infinite honors, glories, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us the truth and sincerity. They steered us well and they rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect. May the blessing of election be upon your house. We on the next one. Abaratazah. Shalom.